Hey guys, it's Sean O'Connell, the managing director here at CinemaBlend, and we have a brand new Martin Scorsese trailer to react to. This is for his new film, The Irishman, and the video team has been super cruel to me today because it dropped, and they made me wait to watch it so I could react just for you. I'm about to press play on the new trailer for Martin Scorsese's The Irishman, hugely anticipated film, but before I do that, you're going to go down and hit subscribe, and you're going to turn on your notifications because every time we post a video like this on our YouTube page, we want you guys to know about it immediately and come watch along with us. So I am ready to get out of the summer blockbuster season and transition into the fall film festival type season, which generally brings around the awards contenders. And one of the films that I have circled on my hugely anticipated list of movies to watch between now and the end of the year is Martin Scorsese's latest feature, The Irishman. The first trailer has dropped for it. I'm going to go down and press play, react to it in real time. This is going to be our first look at the much talked about de-aging process that he has used on his actors. Obviously, this is Martin Scorsese getting back together with longtime collaborators Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci to tell another gangster story. We have Al Pacino joining the fray for the very first time. A highly anticipated cast working with a genius director. And it's a story that's going to span decades. So Scorsese is diving into the act of de-aging, which we've seen in films like Captain Marvel, most recently with Samuel L. Jackson playing a much younger version of Nick Fury, but we've not seen it quite to this extent, I don't believe. So let's find out from The Irishman how it plays. I'm going to press play on the trailer and react to our first look at this highly anticipated film.
Hello? Hey, my friend. I got that kid I was talking to you about here. I'm gonna put him on the phone and let you talk to him, okay?
Oh, Pesci, look at you.
Hello?
Pesci hasn't acted in forever.
Is that Frank?
Yes.
Hiya, Frank. This is Jimmy Hoffa.
Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you, too, even if it's over the phone. Our friend speaks very highly of you.
Thank you.
Only 3 people in the world have one of these. And only one of them is Irish.
I heard you paint houses.
I have goosebumps. Scorsese back in this territory?
Yes, I do, sir.
Where are you going?
Going to work.
Well, you know, there's a situation going on now, Frank.
Oh my gosh, look at the
Big
period
business
detail.
and the government, they're trying to pull us down.
You might be demonstrating a failure to show appreciation.
I know things they don't know I know.
You can't miss the big picture.
Sooner or later. Get the gun out of his hand! Everybody put here as a date when he's gonna go.
You want to be a part of this fight? Would you like to be a part of this history?
Yes, I would. Whatever you need me to do, I'm available.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh.
He likes to talk, don't he?
Those 3 alone, huh? Directed by Marty. Okay, the effects look flawless. It's unnerving what you can do nowadays. Mind you, you probably don't realize even how old, with all due respect, Mr. De Niro, Mr. Pacino, Mr. Pesci look. I almost want a side by side with how they look in that film because the de-aging, while it's not significant, it's not like we're pushing them back to the 1970s to play, you know, Taxi Driver level, Raging Bull level age shift. You're bumping them back a few years. It's not significant, and yet it looks totally credible, totally believable. Now, it's not only just the de-aging. I don't want that to become the story of what The Irishman is, because The Irishman seems to be telling an incredible and true story of gangster life with Pacino playing. I don't think I knew Pacino was playing Hoffa. But I'm thrilled about the fact that he's going to finally be able to jump in and collaborate with Scorsese and De Niro and Pesci on a gangster film. This has recently been named as the opening film of the New York Film Festival. That is a beautiful and splashy location for Marty to bring his new film to. Again, that trailer did just enough to sort of show us, okay, the de-aging technique worked, but then let's move past that immediately, because that might become the conversation if it didn't work. Like if it looked unnerving, or in the early stages of trying to de-age a character, when you'd see them sort of show up in a film, it would take you immediately out of the action. That's not the case anymore. These effects can be used sparingly to tell a story that stretches over time. Now the emphasis becomes the story. Now the emphasis becomes who these actors are playing, how they're all going to fit together. There's a lot of Kennedy politics, and if De Niro's playing an Irish character, that's going to be pretty significant, because Kennedy at the time, with politics at that time, was a savior. He was considered someone who is going to rescue the country from some pretty dark periods, and we know that it goes in some really complicated directions. So, perfect tease, amazing tease. Everyone looks great, and the film fan in me, who relishes every frame of Goodfellas and understands that Casino, while trying to exist in the shadow of the masterpiece that is Goodfellas, is still amazing for what it is. This is Scorsese getting a chance to tell another story in that type of saga, and I didn't think that was ever going to be possible, and I love that he's getting a chance to do it. And it looks like he's firing on all cylinders, and it looks like he has his perfect ensemble back together. I got goosebumps just seeing those actors playing off of each other in this type of world. The Irishman is coming to theaters this fall. It'll be on Netflix also. It is a Netflix distributed film. I actually have to double check that, because I'm fairly certain that Netflix is going to get it into a couple of theaters, the way that they did with Cuarón's Roma and Ben Affleck's film Triple Frontier, which did get limited releases. But the theater chains are still sort of working out with Netflix how they work those things out. Either way, you will be able to see The Irishman this fall. We will continue to bring you all types of coverage on Martin Scorsese's The Irishman as we head into the fall season. Obviously, we expect this to be a major awards contender, because when you get this type of cast together working for a filmmaker and storyteller like Martin Scorsese, the industry, all the audiences, the world tends to sit up closer and pay attention. So if you want to keep up to date with all of our coverage of not just The Irishman, but all of the films coming to theaters and Netflix in the coming months, make sure that you go down and hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. As we post new videos here on CinemaBlend's YouTube page, you guys will be the very first ones to hear about them.